Hello, guys. Favorite time of the month? Vent. It's coming. Get ready, fuckers. Right. One thing that you
I've got a vent. Hang on. I'm going to vent.
No,
I need to do a quick vent.
No, you wait.
I'm going to vent.
You wait.
Why is it that Bryn has to fucking fiddle with his microphone when he's doing an introduction?
Fuckers!
By the way,
we didn't know he was going to do that. We didn't know. Come on, Bryn,
I'm done.
carry
That's
on.
my vent done.
The vent, the big one.
It's your favourite.
Let's go.
Do you know what, right? In society at the moment, the biggest thing... Stop fucking playing...
Put it down.
Just let him mess
No
with
one
it.
wants to hear what your hat's got to
Put
say.
it down. What they do, though? They want to see this. They want to see this little fucking thing.
Come on.
Right.
You're going to vent on.
Seriously,
Sorry.
though, what I'm
Get
going to vent
serious.
on...
Stop messing around.
What I'm
It's
going to
always
vent
you.
on... It's all he does. He
Doesn't fucking do anything.
Tell him.
It's like a little chihuahua.
It's gaslighting me.
Chihuahua.
Yes, right, listen. The one thing that's fucking me... Oh, my God.
You've got him going now.
Just hang on.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Come on.
No, he's...
Behave. Josh.
That's an out.
Behave, please.
Sorry.
You're supposed to be a professional.
Sorry, Dad.
Thank you.
I can be a professional facing fucking you.
Do you know something? Do you want to know something really sweet?
Go on.
Do you know it's mine and Josh's 1 year bromance anniversary?
Yeah, you told me
today?
fucking things.
Yeah, I know, but the
but they
Where
viewers
are we
haven't.
up to?
What?
Where are we up to? I haven't got a fucking clue, have you?
No, because we don't love each other like that. Ours is true love. We don't need to date stamp it.
My God.
You're more sensitive.
You need touching.
You need the attention. That's what you do.
I don't need
Touch
texting every
me.
day.
No.
And then just...
Are you like a little bitch and crying if you,
No,
if you
no,
don't text
just-
you every
you
day?
just-
If you don't text you every day, do you get shitty with him?
No, he does.
I do text him every day.
Exactly.
He needs the input. He needs the attention. And we don't need that input.
No.
Because
When I
our
see you
friendship
and
is
you-
strong
yeah,
enough.
We bring our own shaka.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
You don't know about no Shaka Khan. No, you don't, mate. You don't. Hello.
Anyway, come on, get on your vent.
What are you fucking
Hello,
venting
Clarice.
about, you big ginger
Are we still
prick?
going?
Yeah,
We're still
vent.
fucking
Yeah,
going.
you haven't
Come on.
even vented.
I've checked out,
We've
me,
got
mate.
started.
I've done
I've
my
fucking
vent.
checked out.
We're going.
Are we... Again. Fuck it.
This is the worst episode ever.
It's fucking funny, though.
Can
mate.
you vent?
It's original. Right, listen, fuckers. Gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
Seriously. Definition of gaslighting is when
Can you Google
you...
it again?
Yeah. Gaslighting. Loosely defined as manipulating someone into questioning their own perception of reality. Okay? You told me I was fucking thin. I'm fat as fuck.
But yeah, gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
So why is gaslighting?
Why is gaslighting bothering you this week? Bryn.
Here we go. An example. Now you are just confusing me, or I do not know what you are talking about. Exactly.
That's exactly what I feel right now.
So gaslighting me. No, seriously. It's
Yeah, seriously.
There's
It's
a lot of people in society now that genuinely act like fucking victims. It's like there's a lot of fake fuckers out there where they tend to put a persona on.
Yep.
And then when you call the bullshit, and that tends to be what I do because that's just me, Mr. Black and Mr.
Black and white.
Black and white.
Black and white Bryn.
Yeah, black, white. I tend to call the bullshit there and then. And I love people that do that and people that are truthful and all this shit. And I just think, if you're going to fucking gaslight someone, like, you need gassing. Like, quite literally, you need gassing. Don't try to hold it together.
No, I'm not.
It's seriously like, people like that, fucking scumbags.
So gaslighting is obviously a form of manipulation, and what it does is it causes the person, the victim, let's say, to question their own sanity. So, like, me and you might be having a discussion,
Yeah.
and I will give you information. You'll say, "Oh, well, you did this on such and such a day. You said this to me," and then the person that's gaslighting you go, "No, I didn't. I actually said this." You know, I never said anything of the sort. I said X, Y, and Z. And then you then are then questioning your own sanity. Is that person right? And it tends to happen when you're absolutely right, when you're calling someone on their behaviour.
Yeah.
So rather than them speaking up and addressing the problem or the situation, or even saying, okay, do you know what, Bryn, you've called me on my bullshit there. You're absolutely right. What can I do to make that better? What can we do to resolve this issue? What they then do is go into a defence mechanism and deflect and put it back on you and make you question your reality. Well, hang on a minute. I never did that. I never said that. To make you feel like, hang on a minute, is that right? Did I say that?
Or in like,
Which to me, would that be a form of narcissism? I'm guessing. It's definitely a trait, it seems.
It's kind of a trait of narcissism. So a narcissism is someone that's got a inflated self of sense worth, an inflated sense of self worth, and they show no empathy for other people's feelings. So they will act in a certain way and then not realize that their actions and their behavior will have an effect on someone else's. And then if you then address that issue with them, well, that what you've done now just made me feel this way. That's when they will gaslight you. Well, no, I didn't say that. I didn't do that. So yeah, they kind of go hand in hand. You tend to find that people that are narcissists or have narcissistic tendencies, they tend to gaslight and they will deflect. They don't want to sit down and resolve their own problems because they have to admit to themselves then that they're the problem or they have issues. So what they'll do is they'll deflect them negative energies and negative feelings onto someone else.
but you did this or but you did that.
Yeah, oh yeah, you did this.
That
Or
sort
you
of
did
shit,
that. Yeah. It is a vent. Lots of people do it. The other thing that people do as well that goes hand in hand is that victim mentality.
Yeah.
So then you will call them on their actions, and then they will then play the victim. They will use some trauma or some incident or whatever to explain their behaviour, to try to explain away or excuse their behaviour, because that's what it is. They don't want to explain their behaviour. They also don't want to admit that it was bad or wrong. They just want to make an excuse for it, which then means that if you accept that excuse, that behaviour will then appear again. Look at him, he's deep in thought now.
What are you thinking about, Bryn?
It's
Thinking
stimulated
about
him.
all these fuckers that are gaslighters.
Have you been? Is it something that's...
I've been gaslighted in the last couple of days. Yeah,
Have you?
I have.
And that person's still alive.
Barely.
For now.
Locked away in a box.
Yeah. It's something I'm going through currently.
That thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Traumatised
yeah.
him.
It's not traumatized me.
It's bothered you.
It has made me wonder why this person's still breathing. It makes me wonder what contributions this person makes to the human race and the wider society that we live in. I've seen some mad shit in the past few days, mate. It's things that have made me think about...
He stepped in some muddy puddles.
All right, mate. Too soon.
Sorry.
Too soon. Touched a nerve. So gaslighting, venting.
Yeah, it's a fucking real thing, mate. It's a real thing.
Good thing to vent about.
It's definitely a victim mentality.
Yeah. Part of society.
If you're being a dick, you just go
responsibility
out
for
being a
it.
dick.
Fucking
Just
hell.
own your shit. If you're being
Own
a
your shit.
knob or
Yeah.
you're emitting a certain behaviour, just go, yeah, you know what, actually, I mean, it's because of this.
Being an adult, as an adult, you're not always right. Yeah, and the part of being an adult is recognizing when you're in the wrong or recognizing when your behavior is affecting someone in a certain way and accepting responsibility for it. That's what adults do. You make a mistake, you accept responsibility of it. Children don't. Children, when they're at school, they make a mistake, they'll blame it on someone else. Who's knocked this water over? He did it. It's a child's mentality, that is. It's what children do. Adults don't. They accept responsibility. Yes, you know what? I did that. And I did it because I wasn't watching what I was doing. I was messing around with Bryn and I knocked the drink over. But what I'll do in future, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure that I don't mess around with Bryn. And if there's any water on the table, I'm going to make sure it's out of my way. That's what an adult will do. Don't mess around when there's water around.
I didn't.
I'm gaslighting him.
He did it.
Shocking.
Oh, yeah, gaslighting is fucking...
It's a real issue, mate.
Yeah, make people go mental.
It's a real issue.
Yeah. She's like, blokes all... I don't know, I suppose if somebody's doing something naughty in a relationship, I think that's when gaslighting happens. Well, yeah, but you're doing this. Like the girls say
Girls are
that way around. The girls are
yeah.
like, oh, but I know you, but your behaviour's changed towards me. No, what you on about? I haven't. It's like, no, you haven't. But then that's gaslighting, because then you're like, well, you're trying to make them think that they're fucking going insane when actually you're being a fucking bellend.
You're calling someone on their behaviours and they don't like it. So rather than admit or sit down and discuss like an adult their behaviours,
And then
they
the
will,
deflection.
boom,
What you on about? You fucking
yeah, well, you did this. Yeah, but you did this.
I fucking hate that.
Childlike.
Yeah.
So have you got to vent about?
Driving. More as we've come out of winter, bad weather driving. Like, obviously in the UK, we get a lot of bad weather.
Loads.
But a lot of people do the driving test, the driving lessons when it's not that bad weather. I mean, you can't do a driving lesson in the fucking snow.
They won't allow you to do it in certain frosty.
Yeah, and you might not always get a chance to do it in the ice. You might not always get a chance to do it in the rain. But people, like, they don't understand, like, the limitations of a car, a standard car. And I'm not saying when it's wet, you've got to drive at the speed limit, because that might not be feasible. Like, if it's a 60-mile-an-hour road and it's a country lane and it's wet and it's damp, or by all means, go a bit slower. But like, if it's just a normal road and there's a bit of damp from a night's rain or whatever, and it's not even that wet, and people are just like driving really slow, and it's clearly because there's a bit of rain on the roads, your fucking car ain't gonna slip. Your car it really isn't gonna slip.
No.
Like, I promise you, it's not gonna slip. Fucking speed up, motherfuckers.
Do you know what my vent is about driving? And I hate this, and it drives me absolutely insane. When people are approaching a roundabout, as they're coming up to the roundabout, you obviously give way at a roundabout. So as you're approaching the roundabout, you, as a sensible driver, you will look right. And if there's nothing coming, you don't need to stop at that roundabout. You just go across it. Why do people stop and then look right?
Because they're not.
And then continue. They're not.
Because
It drives me insane. The amount of times I'm behind people coming up to a roundabout, and you're driving along, and you go, "Why have you stopped?" Literally, you're driving up to the roundabout. There's a clear line of sight. There's nothing coming round that roundabout. There's nothing coming from your right. Why have you stopped to look to see if there's anything? Why would you not? There's no give way sign there. You don't need to stop.
Well, it is a giveaway. It is a giveaway, isn't it?
To be fair, if they've stopped there, they probably don't understand any of the signs anyway.
And I was like, it's so frustrating. So frustrating.
I think it's because their way of thinking's 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2,
hindsight.
Fuck me off, really.
People
You know what's really annoying as well?
Go on.
Most people just want to get somewhere.
Like you.
So me, mate, I'm just like, if I see an open, see ya.
Yeah.
Why is it someone will go down, say, at a 30 or a 40 or a 50, and you're like, okay, I'm doing the speed limit. I might do a little bit more over, who knows? But I want to get somewhere. But if you're doing bang on 30 and there's space to get past you and I get past you, or you do fucking 25, whatever you're doing, you're basically just driving slow. Regardless of speed limit or not, you're driving slow for the area. Nothing on the road, blah, blah, blah. If I overtake you, why do you then make it your fucking mission to go and fucking flash me? What is that fucking doing to me? I'm not even going to go, dickhead. I'm just going to crack on with my day.
Yeah.
Have you actually gone out your way to fucking flash me? I mean, you can't overtake me. Well, I can, and I just fucking have you. Absolute bellend. We're never going to see each other again.
Yeah. Hesitation.
Is that giving you a little bit of fucking solace in your brain?
Gratification.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
crazy.
person's broke the law. I flashed him.
Fucking lane discipline's still a big one. People not. If you like roundabouts, 2 lanes going over like
Out here.
and you're on the inside and you go into your round and they just come across. I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
As well, cutting fucks me off.
I will.
Like
Expletive.
2 lanes, which means there's 2 fucking lanes to the roundabout, and some fucker will just sit in the middle.
Yeah, why did they want to apex a roundabout when there's 2 lanes?
What's
that about?
Like, Fuck off.
I'm on the inside lane and that can go straight across. You're in the outside lane and that can go straight across because there's a line that goes around. Follow that line because you follow it everywhere
I've got
else.
a clue.
Why is it they get to the roundabout and suddenly want to apex? I'm here. I'm right next to you. You don't apex.
I mean,
just follow the lines.
I anticipate. It does annoy me, but 9 times out of 10, I anticipate it. The only time I'll probably be watching is if like we're on level, like literally level.
Yeah.
But I had some fucking old bastard at Junction 16, obviously.
Josh's
And
favourite place.
I knew it was
That's
gonna.
where you live, innit?
I don't live on. Junction
It just
16.
hangs
You
out.
said you live on it.
I live on it. Yeah, I live on.
He just hangs out there.
And like,
He gets such gratification
Yeah.
every week from road
and
rage.
and
You
this
go to the
hangs
shower
out
to have
there.
a shower.
Yeah.
Ah,
KFC those, I don't know.
I've seen you.
Yeah. And he just fucking moved across into my lane, like cut the lane, and I just looked and I was like, he's just an old guy,
Oh, they're so oblivious.
and I'm
aren't
just,
they?
but he's so oblivious, like he
Yeah,
doesn't even
yeah,
know.
yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
if I'd have beat my own,
You just shit yourself.
He probably would have had a heart attack.
and got out, geriatric fuck. It would have, and I would have got out, and I would have been. I'd been like, look, do you understand what you've just done? You've just come across a lane. The lane that you were in, you should be in the left lane now. No, I shouldn't. They're just so oblivious.
Yeah.
It's like, how is it
Got
that
to
difficult
remember
to
though,
drive?
that he's probably never passed the test.
But he should have. This is my point.
Oh, my
DVLA, make some more money. Make them fucking do an assessment.
I genuinely think when you hit 60, regardless
70
how
innit,
sharp
now.
you are,
You should
if
redo your
if at
test.
50 you have an eye test to drive an HGV, at 60 you should have at least a competency test. Because 60 is sort of a decent age, isn't it?
70.
Do you know
there's
what?
gonna be people
I
that try
think
it.
people should have. I think we should do a competency test every 10 years.
Yeah.
Because you're driving, everyone develops really bad habits. You do develop bad habits, you know,
I'm about like lazy drivers. It's more,
and the laws change, roads change,
yeah, roads.
laws change.
more about, like,
Road
just
There's
signs, yeah.
signs in the big cities like Manchester, London.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even understand them. You'd be like, what the fuck's that mean?
How many people do you know that'll go, I won't drive in London. I won't drive in Manchester. Why? It's just one ways. I won't do it. I don't know what lane to be in. Well, fucking figure it out then. Read the road. Read the fucking road, man. Like, it's not rocket science.
there is some that like when it rains and at night
When it rains, it
it's
pours.
it's poor visibility and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Fucking, I sold that for you, then, didn't I? It's like it's weird how it sort of Manchester's a really bad one. If it's
It is,
raining
but
in
then
Manchester, you will not see the road.
Chill out, but then people will panic. Like I've been in
Yeah.
cars with people that are panicking. Like,
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
fucking panicking
Yeah.
and just concentrate on the task in hand. Be observant. Look where you are. And if you do fuck up, so what? Indicate. Just indicate. Don't take any chances.
Yeah.
Like I was coming down near where I live and some fucking bloke just flew over a roundabout. And I was like, fucking hell, mate. What? Are you in that much of a hurry that you would want to kill yourself or me or a kid or whatever? It's like, just fuck it. Speeding up on slip roads. Still not listening to me. Speed the fuck up. If it's a 70 mile an hour road and you're merging at 40 mile an hour, guess what? It's not going to fucking work, is it?
But to add to that,
no, Bryn.
if you're on the inside lane, get the fuck over.
Yeah. I was driving last night and I was going on a slip road to join the A500 and I was tanking it. And as I was coming down,
doing the speed limit, tanking it.
yeah, doing the speed limit, tanking it. I mean, my car's a big tank, innit? That's what I mean,
Oh, you
tanking
tank?
it.
Oh, okay.
And there was a truck, and he was alongside me, and I could see that was coming in, and he didn't move.
I mean, if there's
And I was like, and he was doing 70 mile an hour, and I was coming down on a slip road, accelerating up to speed, and I was thinking, this fucker isn't gonna. He's not moving, and he's not slowed down. What am I supposed to do?
so they don't have to move. There's
No,
no
they
like
don't.
law requiring them to. And if there is like cars in the other lane and they can't
no
move,
cars in the
then
outside
there's
lane.
nothing they can do. So if you can move, like I will always move for cars because it's just like it's a flow of traffic, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Like,
is, yeah.
I always feel like everyone wants to go the same fucking direction, so let's just keep the flow of traffic up. Like I hate if you go on the motorway and you say you drive from here to say the Scottish board or whatever, and you'll caterpillar loads, and you're like, why am I doing this? And there's no explanation. Like you fucking probably know. You'll just stop, stop still, and there's no traffic, there's no crashes, there's no reason why you should have stopped, but you'll just come to a complete stop and then you'll carry on again, full speed again.
Bad drivers, mate.
And it's just it's like everyone should try and keep the flow of traffic moving forward. You should join. a slip road, get up to the speed properly, safely, but properly get up to the speed, and you'll find that joining's a bit easier.
Because that's what can like people coming on to a motorway at 40 mile an hour, and the people on the inside lane are doing 60 mile an hour. You then have to cause them to brake.
I mean, the smart motos are
Extend the
better,
one- yeah.
because they've got the feed lane now, haven't they?
Yeah.
it goes into 3 before, and then it goes back into 4.
Yeah.
So it is the smart motorways are better for that. So the flow is better, but on the A500.
A500 is terrible.
pain in the
It's only
arse.
2 lanes anyway, isn't it? Most of
Yeah,
it.
people join in and they're just not doing the fucking speed limit.
It's
It's just hesitation.
Old motorways for now, old road networks, and the volume of cars on the road is way out compared to what the
just- I don't
infrastructure
know.
is.
And why are people driving around with no fucking lights on at night? Like literally, they've got
loads
little
lately.
tiny,
Yeah.
they've got little
Yeah.
tiny headlights on.
Yeah.
And they think, and then they brake, and the fucking lights
Yeah.
come on, the brake lights come on,
You're like,
and
oh, I
they
know
go
they're
off,
not
and
on.
it's like flash, nothing, flash, nothing.
Or they do
flash,
this.
nothing. Then you go past, and you go, turn your fucking lights on, and they go,
They don't hear you because they're in the car.
I was behind a taxi the other day. I mean, obviously, I know you said before, how do you not know? Sometimes in like generally built up area, that's obviously it is quite bright.
Yeah.
And your lights don't make that much of a difference. They just got like really bright xenons.
Your instrument dial's not going to be lit up.
True.
But okay,
Some
then,
is,
so,
but
okay
some
then,
is.
so what I say to you is, I'm behind you. As a normal driver now, you've got a bit of common sense. I'm not going to fucking throw it up there, like, but you've got a bit of common sense. Normal standard person, yeah? I flash you, what does that mean, usually?
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Or the lights are changed or something's wrong, and I'll
Yeah,
probably just go to the
exactly.
light.
So the first thing you're
There's a
looking at is
speed camera
probably
up ahead.
either there's maybe a speaker. You're checking your surroundings.
Yeah.
aren't
You
Like,
think,
why is
oh,
he fucking-
he's flashed me for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know it.
Is he being a dick or blah blah? So maybe the first one you bin off.
Yeah.
But then he flashes again, or she flashes again. Like, it's probably going to be a bloke because it's a bloke thing. Yeah?
Usually blokes, yeah.
Flash, and you're like, the fuck is this? Has he got a fucking problem? Flashes again. Like, what the fuck? Oh shit, lights.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was behind a taxi and he had the daytime running lights, so it was just like a strip, an LED strip that was on. So I guess that was giving him some light, but again, the instruments probably weren't lit up. But then I flashed him, and he did turn it on. But I was like, I was sat behind him for a bit, and I thought, is he? Maybe they're just out or whatever. And then as soon as I flashed him, he put them on. I'm like, why are they not on? Why are your lights not fucking on? Oh, you're behind a
not
car.
turned to auto.
And sometimes the back lights are genuinely out. And you're like, what the fuck are you driving now with your tail lights out? It's dangerous.
But I've started to notice now that a lot more drivers on the road are driving automatics because it's less to think about.
Yeah.
It's a lot less to think about, and it's.
But the my motorbike, same with yours, it's got auto lights. Like my fucking had auto fucking full beam and everything, like all this modern shit. So yeah, obviously if you do become a bit of a lazy driver, but you shouldn't drive around with no lights on. It's fucking annoying.
You notice, and it's a case of, the people don't realise you're getting into the vehicle and you're then responsible for that vehicle. Like, oh, I forgot. It's like if you're driving around with bald tyres, people go, oh, I didn't know. Well, actually, if you read the highway code, it says you need to make sure that your vehicle is roadworthy. So it's your responsibility to go around and check your tyres.
3 points per tyre.
Yeah, 3 points per tyre.
Per tyre that's
Yeah.
fucked. 3 points, yeah. So it's
Get the basics
just-
nailed.
It's fucking
Learn how to turn your lights on. Learn how to check your tyres.
check your car once in a while. Get it cleaned.
And people aren't doing it again. Can we start fucking indicating to go round the fucking roundabout? Why are we indicating to come off, telling no one what we're doing, but we're not indicating to go round the fucking roundabout? Like, that's a bad habit learned. No one taught you on your test. If
Don't
you go round a roundabout, don't indicate. No one.
Left
but
and
then
right
indicate to come off. Why am I indicating to come
Yeah.
off? You've already done the fucking turn.
If it's a big lane roundabout, I won't indicate unless I'm coming off. Or if it's like a lane roundabout, like
if
there's
it's-
4 lanes, and like if you're in this lane, you'll go in this place. Like I won't indicate then because
No,
I'm
because
I'm
people
in the
think you're
lane.
coming over to their
I'm
lane.
in a
You
lane.
indicate.
But if it's like a small roundabout and you've got straight left and right, we're going left,
Yeah.
left, right. I'm indicating right. Obviously straight on you.
But either way, the fact that you're indicating tells someone behind you
something's going to happen.
something's going to happen here.
I had fucking the other day. I don't know where I was. I think I was on my way home or what.
Junction 16.
I wasn't driving 16 actually. It was. I think I was probably near home somewhere. I was driving along. Next thing I know, the car in front just fucking wings a sharp turn and then reverses into his drive. And I was
Right
like,
in front of you.
hang about. Like, fair enough, you've done it at speed, but fucking indicate, hazards on. warn me that you're about to slow down to slow me down. He wasn't. We would.
But do you know the problem with that? That's not his problem. That's your problem. Because you're behind him. So you need to anticipate him being an absolute fucking loony.
All right.
No, but that's the highway
But he
code,
did a
innit?
turn at like fucking
That's how
30
fucked
miles
it
an
is,
hour.
though.
I was waiting for. I was.
but
I was.
that's how fucked up
I was
it is.
far
How are you
behind.
supposed to anticipate someone suddenly
I was-
doing it with
I was
no
far
indication?
behind him. I wasn't like up his
That's what the
arse.
highway code says.
It does. I wasn't. I didn't hit him,
certain-
and I was far enough that I could brake. But there was just nothing. There was no brake lights. He just went. Whoosh, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, you retard?" Like, just people are in too much of a hurry.
Yeah.
People are either too hesitant or too much of a hurry. Like, if you're late, that is not my fault. That is your fault.
Get up early.
I'm late quite a lot, and that's my fault. That's not other road users' fault. So if they're doing the speed limit and I want to go over the speed limit, guess what? That's not my fucking.
Yeah.
That's my problem. That's not their
theirs.
problem. Like, I will very rarely overtake someone that's doing the speed limit, unless it's like a country lane and I want to just go a bit quicker, or I'm on my bike or whatever. Like, I will overtake someone because I want to enjoy the road. But if someone's doing the speed limit, I cannot have a gripe with them because they're doing the fucking speed limit. I just can't. You can't say anything to them. But read the fucking roads. Hesitant.
So what have you got to gripe about?
I haven't got anything to gripe about.
He's a happy man.
I'm a happy man at the moment.
How's pensionable life treating you?
Well, very well. I'm off to the retirement capital of the world
Fucking
next
isn't he?
month. 40 bucks. I'm off to Florida.
Florida. It is, isn't it? Do you want to buy some timeshare?
Gonna get me some sun. I haven't got anything to gripe about.
That's good. That's good.
Everything's all positive in the.
I'll have to get some updates on Muddy Puddles soon.
Yeah. For the next episode, there's going to be some updates from Muddy Puddles. Hopefully, yeah, there's going to be a lot of said after these cameras go off.
So thanks for tuning in, guys,
Thank
to
you,
the Gym Bros podcast. What's everyone got to do?
Like, comment, and subscribe.